In this material and temporal world that we find ourselves in, we are mortal beings. For some people, this knowledge adds a sense of urgency to their efforts. And each of our avatars have, in their own words, advised that tomorrow is promised to no one. And we should never waste time or delay engaging in what is really a spiritual struggle to master our destinies. Our biggest obstacle in this life is ourselves, at once a formidable adversary and our most powerful ally. Our own minds must be brought under control to harness their usefulness. As Lao Tzu said, underestimating our enemy is to risk losing our treasure. Gautama warns us that our worst enemies cannot harm us as much as our own unguarded thoughts. And if a person can control their mind, they can find the way. Peter warns that our adversary can devour us like a lion, so we must be sober-minded and watchful. He tells us to prepare our mind for action through self-control. And Paul adds that we must take every thought captive to make it obedient. As spiritual beings, we have been granted free will. To enjoy our freedom, we have to control ourselves. In the biblical narrative, our freedom has been paid for, so we should not make ourselves slaves to errant thoughts or to other people. We read that when we dedicate our works to the Lord, He will establish our thoughts in ways that promote our success. Gautama taught that humans create false distinctions between people out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. Another part of our struggle is remembering that everyone around us is fighting the same battle. And for those who do not discern a sense of urgency from the reality we are in, but only futility, their struggle is even more difficult. Lao Tzu observed that those who have compassion while they do battle are victorious, and those who likewise defend themselves will be safe, for heaven will rescue and protect them with compassion. To win this war within, we must acknowledge the magnitude of the inner conflict, so in humility we will cry out for deliverance. Underestimating the power of our adversary is a sure way to lose, because this battle will be with us as long as we live in these bodies. We can consistently win if we humbly draw on inexhaustible divine resources, concentrate our minds on the present moment, set our heart on doing good, and do it over and over again, letting go of our past defeats. What the caterpillar calls the end of the world, we call a butterfly. And as a seed transforms to become a fruitful plant, we may have to sacrifice what we are for what we can become. Our toughest battles are winnable with bent knee and bowed head. We can win our battles, but the victory is the Lord's.